Back with you now on Wave Listens Live. Jefferson Memorial Forest will join tens of thousands of people all across our nation as they camp for a cause. It's the annual Great American Campout. It's a nationwide event, and it connects people with the great outdoors. So we are going to fill you in on all of these great details, how you can participate right here at home. David Grissom is the program manager for Jefferson Memorial Forest. Back with us on Listens. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Okay, let's talk about this. Maybe people are just hearing about the Great American Campout, so the activities they'll be able to do here at Jefferson Memorial.
Yeah, so we'll have some staff to help everyone out that day. We kind of check everyone in as far as get their campsite set up. It's field camping, so they can kind of pick their spot, but if they need help with their tent, we'll do that.
Okay.
And then we have evening stuff. So you mentioned we're going to be doing some night hikes. So we have some really awesome star viewing opportunities there. And then we'll probably do a pond study for folks because we have an educational pond for people to scoop up some critters.
I think one of the best things about this is supposed to be family friendly. And so anything you guys look forward to when maybe parents are bringing their kids for the very first time, and this is the event to do it for camping.
Yeah. So that's right. It is a good opportunity because we kind of provide you all with the support. If you've never been camping with your kids before, if you've never set up a tent, need help with your sleeping bags, what have you, we'll do that.
You're not alone trying to figure that out in the woods.
Exactly. We'll orient you. We also give you some space, so we'll give you some time to set up your dinner, take care of that. That way the folks feel pretty supported.
Is this something that we want people to register for? And if so, how and why?
Yeah, so it is a pre-registration. And if you go to our website at wildernesslouisville.org, you can find the registration link there. It's usually the rate for it is $25 per family of 4. And then if you add anybody additional, it's just $5 extra.
Okay.
Yep.
Good deal. And this is all a part of what's bigger. It's Great Outdoors Month that is taking place this June. And so there are other ways, if we can't make it out to the big camp out, that we can participate in this.
Yeah. So let's highlight a little bit what Louisville Parks have to offer here. We've got some great hiking trails at Jefferson Memorial Forest, at Cherokee, Iroquois. Shlonsky Park has a new hiking trail there. That's really awesome. But if you want to stretch your legs a little bit further and go out to, say, Natural Bridge State Park or Red River Gorge, we live just a 2 hours drive with some really good opportunities there to go hiking.
It seems like this time of year too is the perfect time. The kids are out of school. There's all these different. There's more time maybe people have to maybe better weather as well to try to make it to maybe as many of these parks as we can over the summer. How is it? It seems like we're pretty lucky to have this number of places that offer these types of things.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, we have an awesome national park, Mammoth Cave National Park, only an hour-and-a-half drive. If you go to the western Kentucky, you've got Lamb Between the Lakes. And I'm just speaking to Kentucky its own, but you've got Indiana has some awesome state parks, national parks as well. We're pretty privileged to live in a country with a lot of national amenities. Sure,
and a lot of outdoor space, and it seems like maybe now more important than ever when you're talking with families or you're out there helping them set up tents. I bet the number one thing you're hearing now is whether it's at school or at home, a lot of kids got all the screen time now. This is a way to kind of break out of that.
Yeah, that's what's kind of nice is I feel like a lot of our staff are pretty good about incorporating some of those technological gadgets into nature. So there's some cool applications that you can also marry that into a hike so they can help identify whatever animal or plant they're looking at. So it doesn't feel like it's a complete detachment for what they're used to.
Right. And for when we're talking about Jefferson Memorial specifically, if folks who are watching today haven't had the privilege of being out there, it's a great place. So kind of what sets it apart and what do you like about that forest specifically?
Yeah, I feel like if you come out to the forest, you'll probably experience a little bit more solitude than what you're probably used to at your city parks, right? So we have over 20 miles of hiking trails. You can go out in the wilderness, feel like you're kind of removed from that downtown scramble of things and get a little bit of like retreat to yourself.
Yeah, it's a nice, and it's not that far away too, so you're getting that easily. Okay. If people do come out to the Great American Campout and they say, all right, I want to make sure that they take one thing away from that experience, what would you hope that would be?
I would say that it's a great introduction for families to experience camping. So like I said, we have a support staff there to help you along the way. We are going to have some s'mores that evening too, so that's always my big takeaway.
Of course.
But that they have a good introduction to what camping is and how to experience that in a family setting.
Do you have any recommendations? Obviously, we want to make sure that people can go online, which you see there, and register for this event. But for families that like to be extra prepared and say, okay, I know I need a tent. You want to make sure you have food for breakfast and things like that. But anything else that that since you're kind of an expert in this space, that families who say, I'm not an expert at all, I need all the help I can get preparing to come out there.
Bring some bug spray, right?
Okay,
it's that time of the year. Bring some bug spray.
Keep the ticks off, especially.
Right, yep. Make sure you have some extra first aid kits just for some light things that might have some scratches here and there. Extra food is always welcome. You're probably going to be burning more calories than you think you're going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are kind of the basics. And one thing, whenever you register for this event, we send you kind of a whole checklist of things you need to bring.
Like a big itinerary?
Yeah.
Okay. Make it as easy as possible. Okay. Yep. We've got less than a minute left. Last thing I want to ask you is, how important is it that we support these things, whether it's a national event or not, but things that are planned like the Great American Campout or Great Get Outdoors Month for June? Why is it so important that we all participate in things like this?
Yeah. So one of the things with our mission statement is to develop and foster appreciation for nature. And so that happens through folks, experiencing that in different facets. So whether it's camping, whether it's hiking, or coming out on a canoeing trip, they'll seek a connection and actually apply that to their own life and hopefully support in other ways. And so the greater thing of America and having all these national park amenities is that we are pretty privileged to have that. So making sure that everyone does have that appreciation for the future.
Okay. Well, David, I thank you for being here, helping us get prepared for this, and for working hard to keep our community outside and in the great outdoors.
Of course.
All right. Well, I hope all of you get outside today, maybe enjoy some nice weather. I'll see you back here tomorrow.